Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, EJ Parker. We are live here at Vintage Classic Solutions, my vintage and antique store, my passion, my hot mess life. Just kidding. There's a method to this madness, I think. All right. So I sold some things overnight. And thank you to all my awesome customers. Let's see. What's sold? Good question. I sold this, a soft frisbee disc made by Whammo. That's going out. What else? There's more. What else? Let me check my labels. Sold a baby bottle, a vintage baby bottle. It's going to Muncie, Indiana. Thank you, Indiana. That foam disc made by Whammo is going out to Tennessee. Thank you, Tennessee. Oh yeah, and then there's a flocked ceramic Mexican-made pink piggy bank. That's going out. That's going to Florida, Miami. Thank you so much, Florida. I'm your host, EJ Parker. We are live here at Vintage Classic Solutions. It's bright and early. Actually, it's rainy, it's gray and dark. But it's 6:30 a.m. and you're alive, so that's good. All right, so I gotta find this piggy bank. I think I just saw it back there. Organization is the key. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself running in circles, looking for items you can't locate. And that's not fun. So let me see if I can find this piggy bank. I think I put it back here. I think I just saw it. I'm gonna dig through some stuff. I hope everyone's doing great. I think this is it. If this is it, I'm gonna be happy because there's so much stuff in this garage. It gets out of hand. Yes, this is it. So this, I don't want to open this up and show you because it's already packed a little bit, but I do want to. I have another one, a smaller one I can show you. So I love Mexican-made, hand-painted items like chalkware things, religious statuary, things like this. I just sold one of these, but a 11-inch one. This is a flocked, like a ceramic. Hey, Shofi, good to see you. John Wick, yeah. Shofi's still rocking the John Wick. We did a John Wick spoof a few weeks ago. But yeah, this is it. This one I'm not selling because it's chipped. But this is contemporary, but it looks old school. That's why I like these things. I find these at various antique malls in Northeast Ohio and I buy them. I collect some and I resell some. The one I sold is 11-inch, but it's kind of poor. It's like it's fragile. But it's got hand-painted details, a little pig butt, a little pig face. It's so cute. And it's flocked. That's that texture, that fur, like that peach fuzz texture. So that's, I gotta ship that. Challenge with these are, as I said, they're super fragile. Like this one that I showed you, I'm keeping because it's somehow chipped already, that little hole. So this one, it's packed in this box, but I got to double box it. I couldn't sleep at night knowing this ceramic pig would go in the mail on double box. So let me get that happening. Yesterday was a good day. I touched base with a very old friend, a very special person that also shares a passion for antiques and vintage. So that's cool. Yeah, it was a good day yesterday. See, I hope you had a good day yesterday too. I'm gonna double box this pig because I'm just worried about it getting damaged because it is fragile. So I gotta find the right dimension. I have a pile of boxes off camera that I'm diving in right now. Maybe this. That'll do it. So what I'm gonna do here is just cut this box open and use it to wrap the exterior of that box. Hence the double box technique, which is a really good thing. If you're an antique and vintage reseller on eBay or Etsy, cool. So am I. Keep it up. Don't quit. Double boxing is a great way to reassure your customers that don't worry, your item will get to you intact. on the more fragile items, where the hell's my knife at? On the more fragile items, I will actually put that in the listing, like double box, don't worry. Because some items really require that. All right, so got my knife. I'm gonna cut this thing open and then double box it. I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Be right back in 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. All right. Shofi, do you ship to the UK? Yes. If you go to my eBay store, which the link is in my YouTube bio, click to my eBay store, and thank you for clicking that. When you go to an item, if eBay says, because eBay opened up international shipping recently, or like within the past year or so. So if you can buy an item, that means yes, you are within the international eBay shipping range that I can ship to. If you try to buy an item and it says, "Oh, you're out of the eBay shipping range," let me know and I'll find a way to get the item to you, Shofi. If there's an item you want to buy from my store, I'll make it happen. I'm in the process of going brick and mortar. Hell yeah! Never give up, never quit. Vintage Classic Solutions. I'm moving into a brick and mortar antique store called Timeless Treasures in a town called Mentor, Ohio. But I'm keeping my eBay store going. But I need to move all this stuff that you see before you a bit quicker than I'm doing now on eBay. Because eBay is tricky. Because if you want to promote eBay, you do Instagram, you can use YouTube or whatever. And when you put your energy into those things, you're neglecting your eBay store. On eBay, the more you list, the more you make money. If you're not listing every day, your sales will slow. But I love eBay though. But I also want to be a brick and mortar dealer because I want to meet people and learn from people and exchange ideas because I don't know everything about antiques. And people know other things, they specialize in other things, and I need to know those people. Because eBay is great, but it's a vacuum it's just me. I've been doing this right here, as you see, for the past 5 years by myself until I decided to go live and add you. And I'm happy I did. How's the weather, Shofi? Aren't you in the UK? Are you in London, I think? How's the weather there? It's still dark out. It's 6:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, but it's like raining. I'm like 1 mile south of Lake Erie, a huge ocean-like lake. And the sky is like green, gray, and it's just wind and rain. It's nasty out. It's a good day to get a tattoo. Speaking of which, I'll probably get a tattoo today. Let me run this by you, my friends. I'm getting a pyramid tattoo, but I don't know where to get it yet. So I might just wait on that and instead get the Sacred Heart tattoo, number 3. Right on my forearm. The problem is I'm so damn skinny, I don't got a lot of real estate to work with. But I'm thinking like right there, a little smaller. Like bam. I am gonna get a pyramid, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it on my back or my other arm, so I'm not gonna rush it. But this I know I want my forearm. So there's that. I draw all these. I draw all my tattoos I design. So I run it by my tattoo artist, and if I get the green light from her, then it's game on. Speaking of pyramids, do you want to draw a pyramid real quick together? So I drew that one yesterday. Let's do a pyramid drawing, a quick pyramid draw. Because why the hell not? All right, pyramid drawing is fun and easy. I'm trying to remove the glare. Let me see. I'll do that in a minute. Let me stick to the box. I feel like if I get too distracted, I'm gonna screw something up. I gotta stick to this. Because I feel like if I wrap something without the label on it and I start getting carried away with projects, that's how I misplace things. Alright, so let me stick to one thing at a time before I start drawing pyramids. Alright, I'm gonna reinforce the ends because it's a really fragile piggy bank. Alrighty, so let me just cut some more scrap cardboard up. And I lose my knife. Here we go. Alright. I'm really happy I sold this because this is like an experiment, this contemporary piggy bank. Let's see. I don't think you need any more coffee. I have a lot of energy in the morning, and I drink a lot of coffee throughout the day. I drink coffee until 9 p.m. Not straight all day, but I'll have a cup of coffee now. I'll have 2 or 3 cups now, and then around, I don't know, noon I'll have 2 or 3 cups, and then around 3 I'll have 2 or 3 cups, and then every like 2 or 3 hours I'll have like 2 cups, not 3. But my last cup of coffee is 9 p.m. And yes, I can have coffee at 9 p.m. and go to bed at 9:30. So the last cup is more of a formality or more of a tradition. That's my unwinding cup of coffee. I drink my coffee black. All right. And I just drink coffee and water. I don't drink beer. I don't drink... If you drink beer, I'm not here to judge you. But I don't drink like Coke or soft drinks. I drink a little bit of juice. But just water and black coffee. I'm a cheap date. All right. And I've been listening to so much Japanese like music, like pop music lately. Oh, I love it. It's so joyful, and they're all about the 2/5s. If you know what that means, you know what that means. 2/5 is a musical contraption of resolution. And man, oh man, they love the 2/5s in Japan. 2/5 1. But I love that stuff. Japanese pop music is addictive. And I like it because I don't speak Japanese, so I can focus on the melody more. Like about a month ago, I got really into French pop music, like Vendredi Surmer and some other really nice French singers, because the pop is so sophisticated, and I had no idea what the hell they're saying. I don't speak French, so I can just focus on the melody and the music. You know, I feel like sometimes when it comes to American or English pop songs, I get too fixated on the words, and I can't focus on the music. That's why I like, you know, instrumental music like jazz and stuff, because it's just all about the music. I can paint the words myself. Give me the music. All right. Let me just. So I'm reinforcing this, and my tape is done. Fear not. Got a whole stack of tape right before you. I'm your host, EJ Parker. We are live at my vintage and antique store, Vintage Classic Solutions. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe. Help a brother out. I'm making so many awesome friends here on YouTube. It really is the ultimate social media. I've heard that before, but until I got my YouTube channel really up and running, I didn't know what it meant until now. So I feel like I'm really making friends, and I feel like I'm no longer alone in this dark garage. So I'm really happy to meet you all. And the good news is this. So check this out. When I move into my vintage or to my antique store, the brick and mortar place, meaning like an actual shop, I'm gonna have like a booth, like a designated wall area space for my stuff. But I got the green light. We can go around. I'm gonna give you a tour live. We can live stream from this antique store, which is in a very historic town called Mentor, Ohio, and it's curated like a museum. It's gorgeous. So I can show you all the items If there's anything you want, you can buy it. Just let me know. I've talked to the dealers. The answer is yes. We'll just figure out a way to get it to you. And this store has a. I go there. So if I go there, you know it's good. I'll go there and just walk around. I buy things from there. I mean, it's just you can kind of get lost. So you're gonna get lost with me in this antique store all the time because it's awesome, and I'm super excited to be a part of it because being a brick and mortar antique dealer has been a dream of mine since a young child. It even predates my music dream. So it just goes to show you, you never give up. Because this dream just came true like a couple days ago. I got offered this opportunity from the owner of the shop. And it was too good to be true. I had to say yes. And then in doing so, I realized, oh my God, my dream came true. I want to become an antique dealer in a shop since I was like 8 years old. Why? Hell if I know. All right. No, I love antique stuff. They just strike a chord. A very resonant chord with me. And if they do with you, you're in the right spot. Please subscribe, because we do this a lot. And when I get into the, I move in on the 15th, I think, of January. So it's around the corner. And I'll be going live there a lot. This is pretty much done. This is going to Miami. Okay. So I'll make sure there's no loose ends. Let me check on the chat. So far away. Laminar Flow, Laminar Flow, Laminar Flow. Great to see you. Laminar Flow. My awesome mod from Estonia is moving to Sweden. So I wish Laminar Flow all the best. Moving is great. Moving is both sad and very exciting at the same time. It's a very interesting feeling. It's bittersweet, but I know it's a transformative process. So I know Laminar Flow is going to transform in some way. And that's awesome. Laminar Flow is writing a book. Laminar Flow is a writer. I'm genuinely excited to read Laminar Flow's book. And I want to open up my channel for everyone to share like a community page, to share your passion, your focus, your collections. I want to see what you collect. That's how I learn. That's how we learn, because you know how it is when you collect something, you love it. It's your passion. You get into it, the history, the technical part, the material it's made out of. I love that kind of stuff. So I want to learn from all you. I need to open up those options on my page, the community tab, and I want to get this way more interactive and be exposed to your guys' collections. That's the fun part. All right, so this is good. I'm gonna put the label on it and write Fragile with my Posca marker. I love these markers. I love these markers. These things, if you want to get creative, go buy a Posca marker. It's like the ink is made in France and the marker is made in Japan. So it's a multi-international endeavor. It does amazing things. I'll draw a pyramid now. Let's draw a pyramid like this. Let's draw a pyramid together. So you draw a pyramid, you draw a triangle, right? Doesn't gotta be perfect. All right, and then all you do is this, draw a line straight, but to the side a little bit, like that. I'm not gonna fall over. And then you just draw lines like this. These are your blocks. I'm gonna get a pyramid tattoo at some point, but I'm not sure where, so I'm gonna think about it. And then you just gonna do your blocks like this, stagger them. Like that. And then just fill in the black a little bit more. Pyramid. And then draw your sun. Why? That's what a pyramid is. A pyramid is the sun's ray. The pyramid is the Egyptians trying to capture, you know, the sun's ray when you see the sun and that ray of light coming down? Well, that's what the pyramids are. That's the stone. It's a homage to the sun's ray, right? For a long time, I didn't even realize that, and then I read something like, "Oh, it's the sun rays." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it is." No shit. How can I miss that? And don't forget, the pyramids used to be covered in white granite, which has since crumbled off or has been removed by other cultures, right? Since then, but imagine the pyramids covered in smooth white granite on a sunny day. It would have been blinding. We still don't have anything like that. Come on. Something's going on, folks. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it. My name's EJ Parker. I'm a vintage and antique dealer. How you guys doing? All right, I got to put this label on before I screw this up. All right, where's my scissors? But yeah. All right. I like triangles. I think I have pareidolia. That's when you see abstract shapes in any objects or geometric shapes. I thought everyone saw triangles, but apparently not. So I see like hovering shadows of triangles and everything, as long as I'm stationary. If I'm moving or driving, I don't see them. But if I sit still and look at something, triangles start appearing out of nowhere. All shapes and all sizes of triangles. I realized that because I thought everyone had those visions, and then when I talk to someone, they're like, EJ, what the F are you talking about? And then I'm like, oh, okay. So then I did some research, and it's like a fluke in the brain. You may have it too. You may not see triangles. You may see other shapes. I see, for some reason, triangles. They hover and they're transparent shadows, and everything, your face, anything. That's why I can draw, I think, because I just transcribe these triangles that I see and everything, and then I bleed together to make the triangles go away to expose the shape. They think Picasso had pareidolia. And I think so too, because I draw things and people say, oh, you're a cubist. I'm not a cubist. I never like strive to become a cubist artist. But when I draw things, I see triangles. So and there was some kind of art summit that thought that Picasso had pareidolia. And I think he does. Because all you're doing is just transcribing what you see. It's almost, it's almost like, I hate to say there's no creativity to it, but you're just tracing the things you see in front of you. So when I see Picasso's things, it does look like he had pareidolia because of the way the triangles are coming out, different shapes, almost like a three-dimensional aspect. I totally believe he had pareidolia. So you may have it too. If you see like hovering shapes of shadows, I see triangles. What do you see? And I'm gonna run with it. You know, I'm not gonna be ashamed of my I gotta be careful how I say it. Pareidolia. I'm gonna run with it and see where it brings me. Because why the hell not? Because we're all different and special. We gotta use our gifts and talents in whatever ways, right? You gotta think outside the box. All right, speaking of boxes, this is done. This is going to Miami. Gonna get the shake test. All right, this is good, double box. Here we go. Up next, you're live here at Vintage Classic Solutions. I am your host and curator, EJ Parker. Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. Antique and vintage and being creative. All right, let me put that in the to-go box. I got stuff everywhere. I got this weird statue. This may be a saint. I'm not sure. I gotta do some more research on this. I gotta find a place to put this. There. It's heavy too. It's like a yard, like a yard statue made of cement. All right. So that's my. These are going in my store, by the way. I'm gonna like put these all over the wall. I'm tagging all this cardboard. Up next, we have. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. This is the danger. You put something down for a second and it disappears. We got so much stuff. Okay, this. This is a Wham-O foam disc from 1978. Wham-O Manufacturing, San Gabriel, California. This is a foam disc frisbee that goes to a game. I found these in an antique mall. I'm selling them individual because you know someone has this game and they need a replacement foam disc. made in 1978. This thing is 1 year. This thing is 46 years old. 1 year older than yours truly. This thing is a survivor, just like you and me. So this is going to get packed right now. Let me find, hopefully, like a little pizza shaped box. Let's see. But I've been having fun designing and drawing tattoos. I couldn't become a tattoo artist, I don't think, because I can't handle blood. The sight of it, I have like some reaction where I go into kind of shock and I pass out. So I couldn't become a tattoo artist, but I can design tattoos, right, on paper. And if someone ever got a tattoo I designed, I would be ecstatic. I would be honored. You know what I mean? All right, where is the right box? I'm diving in a pile of cardboard. Let's see. Ooh, is this gonna do it? This can be good. This might work. Well, maybe not. With foam, you gotta be careful because if you just pack it too tight, you'll crease it, and then when they get it, it'll be damaged. You know what I mean? This is gonna work. Hell yeah! Look at this. So this is probably like a box from some book I bought, and it's the right size. There's no pressure on the foam, meaning it's not gonna like crease it because you gotta have the collector mindset. It's a freaking foam disc. If you smash it and crease it, it's not gonna fly properly. So I gotta be mindful of that, right? Let me get this old label off here. So today it's like the grayest green sky, rain in your face, up your nose, windy day. So I'm probably gonna get that Sacred Heart tattoo on my arm, and then I'm gonna go look for antique treasures. How about you? Gotta find a bag. And I want it to get wet. It's made of foam. Clean bag, or it's got a hole in it. This looks good. I'm always saving plastic bags for this reason. I think junk. This good? This is good. Here we go. All right, so we are live in my vintage and antique store. I'm your host and curator, EJ Parker. Thank you for joining me. I go live every morning that I sell items overnight. So if I sell something overnight, I'll go live the next morning. This is what I've always been doing. But now I have you along for the journey. So if you buy something right now, I'll see the notification on my screen and I'll pack it in front of you. That's how interactive this is. All right, so this is going in a bag and it's going in a box. I don't think I need to add anything else because, again, you don't want to crease it. Why is it doing this? Oh wait, it's full of air. I have more of these too. So this is the thing, like if you're reselling, congratulations, it's a fun career and you just gotta hustle. But sell things for parts. If you buy a game and it's incomplete, and it's a good game or a collectible game, if it's not complete, still buy it and then just take it apart and sell it piece by piece. You'll make money, more money over time. It may take longer, but so what? And you'll just sell individual small parts, which are very easy to ship too. Because someone's looking for them, believe me. And eBay is the place people go to find these random parts to their favorite game. You know what I mean? eBay is still the king. And I don't see eBay ever being, I mean, of course, never say never, but I don't see eBay being surpassed as far as a collectible online market. Etsy's different. And Whatnot, they're all different. You know what I mean? Like Whatnot's more, um, or I mean, what the other ones? I don't even go to them. Like the Mercury. I have an Etsy store for my handmade stuff, but eBay's the king. It's like a 24-hour bazaar of God knows what, open all the time. I love it. Whenever I travel the world, I always go to markets. When I was in Thailand, Thailand's got great night markets. I used to be a night owl, so I'd go walk around and people watch in Bangkok, Thailand, and go to the night markets. Because you just find all kinds of stuff. I mean, you get some snacks from the street food's amazing in Thailand. And I just walk around. You could go pet an elephant and then go look at some knickknacks. I mean, and it was open all night, these night markets. So I would love that. I wish there were night markets everywhere. Where I live in Ohio, there's no night markets. The flea market's only on the weekends. In China, when I lived in China, there were no night. I think there was a ghost bookmark. They call it the ghost market. It was called a ghost market because it was so early. I wish that was going on around here. But it was a book market that happened like pre-dawn. How cool! It was called the Ghost Market in Shanghai. How cool is that? I never made it to that one. It was like elusive. Go figure, the Ghost Market. But I miss markets. That's why I love my flea market. But again, it's only twice a week, and if the weather's bad, then it's not good. Like an indoor market, you know what I mean? Where dealers can set up and spread their stuff out. Oh, I love that. My store is gonna be, so I'll kind of paint a picture for you. It's next to the very quaint hotel. It's called Timeless Treasures. It's about a block from a very historic home of James A. Garfield, who was the president of the United States. I forget the facts. He was in the late 1800s. So it's a very historic town. I love history. And this antique store's got primitives. It's got a lot of military items from World War II. And it just has the random factor and the wow factor. So I'm super happy to join that. And believe me, you'll know I'm there. I'm going to have my own E.J. Parker VCS touch. So this is done. This is going out to Tennessee. This is easy. Not going to get damaged, I don't think. So away that goes. Up next is the challenge, folks. So now what I sold next is an antique or a vintage baby bottle. I'm a bottle specialist. I collect and I sell. So this is what I'm talking about. So SKU. What's an SKU? That's when it's a system you use to help you file away your items. So when you sell them a year or two later, you know where they're at. You don't need to go dig through mindlessly piles and go crazy, because that is stressful when you have a lot of items. So what you're about to see in front of your eyes is a live test of my SKU. So I lifted this baby bottle probably 2 years ago. I haven't seen it since. It's quite small. And off camera, that way, are 11 boxes of baby bottles. And in each box, there could be, 60 bottles. So what I'm saying is there's probably like 800 bottles right there. And I'm going to attempt to pull out one. Because, and if this fails, you're going to see a grown man go crazy in front of a live stream, which may have some entertainment value. Because then I have to dig through all of these. It's like finding a needle in the haystack. So hopefully I won't go crazy. Hopefully my SKU is still good after 2 years. We're going to find out. Let me find where I need to look. Okay, this is a Hygeia bottle, 4 ounce, from like the mid 20th century. Box 7, number H42. I gotta find box 7. Oh dear. Okay, so let's go. I gotta start this. All right. I just have stacks of boxes over here. You'll see them in 1 minute. I gotta find box 7. All these, I found it. All these boxes of baby bottles came from like one of the most historic baby bottle collections in the USA that I bought. I bought them all. It's from, I got permission to use her name from her family, Diane Ostrander. She wrote a guide to American nursing bottles. So she actually wrote the book on baby bottles. And I bought her book and all her bottles. She passed away, unfortunately, in the 90s, I believe. But this is like, and this book is very collectible. So this is her rough draft of the text of her actual textbook. The actual textbook is worth like $400 or $500 itself. So this, with all her notes, is probably worth a lot more. I'm not selling this, but most of the bottles are for sale. That was an amazing experience. You never know what you'll walk into, folks. I went to a garage sale 2 years ago in that same town of Mentor, Ohio, and I saw that book, and I collect books of antiquities so I can learn about them. When I asked about the book, the lady said, "Well, it comes with a collection of bottles." So that's cool with me. I said, "Well, how many?" And she pointed to 11 boxes in the corner, and I said, "Well, how much?" I didn't even look at one bottle. I just said, "How much?" Um, Not knowing anything. I don't specialize in baby bottles. Back then I didn't. Now I do. How much for everything? $200? I'll be right back. And then they were all mine. We loaded up 11 boxes. I've sold a lot. I made good money. I've made collectors of very obscure baby bottles from like the 1800s. Very happy. I have baby bottles from like the 1700s. I still do. They're incredible pieces of history because if you think about it, we all need to use them, and to spread humans across wherever we were going, you had to put things in bottles, be it medicine, wine, water, milk. So they were quite important objects to keep humans alive, right? A baby bottle. All right, I found box 7. Ugh. All right, this is good. Box 7. The worst thing is when you have like the box you need, like in the exact, like in the furthest level, in the furthest corner. That's the worst because it's a pain in the ass. All right, so box 7's here. I gotta find H42. Where's my knife at? Hope everyone's doing great. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is the moment of truth. Because if this system's off, I'm screwed. Because there's like 1,000 more bottles in that corner. All right. So now what am I dealing with? I can kind of show you. There's just bottles packed into here. All right. Laminar Flow. Laminar Flow, I can tell, is a very fast typer. Your fingers are very quick. I bet you'd be a good piano player. All right. I gotta focus. H42. My own worst enemy sometimes. Holy shit, I found it. The first try! Oh my god, H42. Is this for real? Hell yeah, SKU. Look at that. H42. This is a Hygeia. Is this 4 ounce? No, this is not it. False alarm, folks. See? 4 ounce. The 4 ounce one should be half the size. But that's pretty close, though. This is the right brand, right everything, but it's the 4 ounce. So hold on. It's 4 ounce. It's not 8 ounce. Where the hell is a 4 ounce? Oh, here we go. Come on. Yes. Sweet success. Double check. Hygeia, made by Ball, H42 307 in parentheses, 4 ounce. The eagle has landed. So, H42, popular to spoon feed the infant or to have the children suckle directly from an animal's teat. Holy crap, that's crazy. First feeding bottles created in 1851 in France were elaborate. They contained a cork, nipple, and ivory pins at their air inlets to regulate the flow, laminar flow. However, during this time in France, it was still more popular to spoon feed. Wow, that's cool, laminar flow. Thank you. See, those kind of things I don't have in the United States. Like those old school European things, unless someone brought them over, and therefore they're very expensive. You don't go out and like pick those and find those out in the wild. That's why I need to travel to Europe and come see you all over there, because not even to buy things. I just want to go there and learn about things and show the world what you guys have. I'm envious of my friends on the other side of the pond because the old stuff you have is much older than the stuff I have. The United States, I live in Ohio. The USA was born in 1776. So yes, there's some things from like the 1600s, from the colonial era, and of course there's Native American things. But European people and my friends in Asia, you guys' stuff is so much older. And I love old stuff. I don't know why. So I need to get over there and just dig through piles of super old stuff. Not even to buy it. I mean, I wouldn't mind probably buying a couple things, but like just to go there and learn about it. I'm sure there's so many things where you live that would make my head spin. All right, now I gotta put this back. Where did I put the bottle? Okay, bottle's there, label's there. I'm closing this box back up. All right. That's cool, Amraflo. Thank you. That bottle sounds really interesting. That French one. I've never seen one like that, and I'm trying to visualize it in my head. All these bottles in here are American made, and there's a few from the UK and Canada. There's no like French. There's nothing Italian, nothing Estonian that I can recall. Cool. All right. So I got these back. Shipping that little bottle will not be hard at all. Finding it is a challenge. That's why you must use your SKU. Again, that's the labeling, or that's your filing system for your items. Trust me, because you might get cocky. Oh, I don't need to use that. But a year and a half later, when you forget where you put your little thimble that you sold, you'll go crazy looking for it. All right. Because I learned from my mistakes. I did that when I first started out. I'm like, I don't need SKU. I have a great memory, and after you get like 1,000, once I hit I think 800 items in my store, then I was like, oh crap, where did I put that toy soldier? And because you can't remember everything. So I had to, once I got to 800 items, I had to use the SKU, and I mean I don't fear anything. Except when someone buys something in my store that I listed like 3 years ago before I used SKU, and I'm like, oh my god, where did I put that plastic toy dinosaur? Out of all the stuff, like a a little toy, single piece. That's when I go crazy. So you got to use a method to find your items. Otherwise, you'll just waste time and you'll go nuts. All right, so the boxes are back in the stack. Very stacked very precariously. This, I go back on top. Alright, I can't wait to move into my brick and mortar store because I have so much stuff I need to move. So, now I gotta find a box. Alright, I got a box. This shouldn't be too hard. This is a very small bottle. Alright, I got a box, right? This is good. That'll do the trick, I think. Alright, I'm gonna use this box. This is cool. I don't think I have anything smaller. I got a lot of scrap paper, so that's okay. Let's see. Right now it's 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm your host, EJ Parker. We are live in my vintage and antique store, Vintage Classic Solutions. I'm packing what's sold overnight. I do this every morning that I sell things. It's really fun to have you along because for the past 5 years I've been doing this alone. Talking to myself. So now I have all of you. All right, you're stuck with me. So this, I'm gonna put some paper in there. I'm probably gonna wrap it in some cardboard just in case, because I'm a bottle collector. I have empathy. I understand the horrors of receiving a bottle that's broken that you love. So I'm gonna be extra careful with this. I think I got scrap cardboard back here. Alright. And last night I had so much energy. It was like I almost want to start my day before I went to bed. It's like, can I just get up really quick? Can't I fall asleep and get up really quick? Because I got a lot of things I gotta do. I don't sleep in. I used to drink a lot, and I'd sleep. I was always hungover. I'd sleep in all the time, like noon. I'd stay out till like 7 a.m. But now I'm the exact opposite. So yes, people change. You can change your ways. And it's not like I begrudgingly did it. Like I'm more than happy to get up at 5 a.m. Not like it's, oh God, I gotta get up. It's like, yeah, let's go. All right, this is good. I'm gonna still. But last night I was just ready to go. I want to draw stuff. I want to get my tattoo. I gotta do my business, my antique business stuff. Gotta talk to some people. Gotta find some stuff. It's like I woke up this morning like 4. I'm like, it's 4 a.m. All right, let's go. Let's get busy. Let's get to work. All right, so this is good. Bottle's now wrapped in a cocoon of cardboard. It's going in the paper, in the box, and then it's going on its merry way to Indiana. I'm so happy that bottle was found easily. Because I'm telling you, like, the only stress in my life with this business really is like when you can't find an item that is sold. Because someone has paid for it, they kind of have like legal ownership, and you want to get it to them by all means. Because all the time and effort you put into finding that item, listing it, and everything, you don't want to go out the window. For you or your customer. So you really want to be organized as much as possible. Because if you don't, you'll regret it. Alrighty. It was warm. Yesterday it was warm. It was like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is very odd for Ohio in end of December, but I'll take it. And today is a lot colder, but not freezing though. So I bought some frankincense to help me get my soul back, and it smells really good. I burn it out. I have a little burner outside my door here, and I think it smells very nice. Usually I don't like incense, cologne, or perfumes or anything. I don't like the smell. But the frankincense, quite nice. All right, this is the label. I think I'm getting some myrrh today. You know, like frankincense and myrrh. I'm getting some myrrh in the mail today. I bought it all like in a panic on Christmas morning. I felt like my soul is gone, or there's a hole in my soul. So like in a desperate attempt to regain my soul, or to plug the hole in my soul, I bought all these religious like icons and artifacts Christmas morning, and now they're starting to show up. So I'll keep you posted on that. My soul patching effort. We'll see if it's repairable. Because what happened was, after my brother died last year, tragically, I lost faith, and I think I became not only an atheist, but a nihilist, which for me I can't do. It's kind of like I can never date a crazier woman than me. It's like I can't become a nihilist. It'll destroy me. Like if I dated a woman that was crazier than me, that partied more than me back in the day, I'd explode. Same thing like nihilism. I can't do it. I just implode or something. Like a submarine, the bottom of the ocean, and then like one little dent. It's like whoosh. That's how I felt. So I have to shed that nihilism and pull like out of a nosedive, spiritual nosedive. So you're along with me on that journey. Yeah. And maybe my Sacred Heart tattoo today will be a step in the right direction. I love the way it looks though. I love designing my own tattoos. These are my pyramid tattoos. I'm gonna get one of these. But I'm trying to figure out where. I don't want to rush the placement, so today I'm going to get number 3. I'm going to get this. I drew these a couple days ago. I'm going to get this one a little bit smaller, I think right here. Me and my tattoo artist, Hannah, have a rapport now. She's very talented. And she can sit and just do it the whole, she can like sit and get it done. She's very efficient and focused. And we have a format now, because I've designed the tattoo on my back and a bit of this cross on my hand. So we have a system to where I bring her something, she transcribes it on her technology, her iPad or whatever she uses, and then we modify it just a bit, but I want to remain that handmade look, the hand-drawn look, and she's really good at it. So I gotta write fragile on this. So even before I got my tattoo, I didn't know that was a possibility to design your own tattoo. So it's fun. It's a fun form of expression. And for me, it's overcoming a challenge. The fear of blood for me is immense. It's not a fear, it's some kind of like psychological thing. So it's kind of trying to help me cope with it a little bit. Because the blood, I can't talk about blood too much, but the blood turns black. That's why I get black tattoos, so I don't see the blood. So I can kind of cope with this. All right, so this is done. Thank you to Indiana. That is packed securely. What else? Let me see. I found this yesterday. I love these things. Let me show you what I got. These are great, and they're collectible. This is awesome. Look at this. This old school lock. I love these things. The metal patina. There's no keep. I don't care. Like my heart. I love heart-shaped things, obviously. This would be cool for like a repurposing thing, like paint it red, or like do the outline of it red, like a heart, and like put it on a like a Valentine, or just like paint it red and then give it to someone as a Valentine, right? Like that. Like, you have the key to my heart, something like that, right? So this is cool. That was a couple bucks at a thrift store. I love finding like old school metal things at thrift stores because they have that great old school primitive or that beat up metal look that I just love. This is how I vacuum my store. I use tape. This is a hack, a life hack, folks. I use tape. I have like a little carpet down here in my workspace. I don't have a shop vac. I gotta get one of those. But I use like just tape and I just like apply it to my carpet here and I just pick up all the styrofoam, whatever. All right. I found more stuff too. Let me show you this. Check this out. This is a very special instrument, with a very special purpose. This is a 1999 Fender, made in Japan, 1952, I believe, reissue. This thing is gorgeous, and it sounds gorgeous. I don't have it plugged in right now. It's too early. If I plug this thing in, I'll get the neighbors calling the cops on me. But I'll go boom, 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 boom. Boom. This thing is sweet. Check this out. I got this thing at Ishibashi Music, a very high-end music store, Japanese music store. I bought this. I won. So check this out. I was in a funk band in China called Hongjiezou Yadui. That means the Red Groove Project. And I was a bass player and like the MC. And we did this Battle of the Bands in Macau. Macau is a small island south of Hong Kong, and it's the gambling capital of Asia. Macau makes Las Vegas look like a little blip. Macau is much bigger than Las Vegas. Anyhow, so it was a battle of the bands from all over the world, and we got second place. So we got like a lot of money, like we got like $1,000, these big checks, you know what I mean? And I took it and I bought this bass and another guitar and some other stuff. This bass I played for years at the Peace Hotel, a very famous hotel with a great band led by Theo Croker on trumpet. This bass is awesome. It was inspired. I got this bass probably because there was some inspiration from an old teacher of mine named Tony Leonardi, who has sadly passed away in 2001. But he had a bass like this, and the sound of these instruments are quite magical and old school. So this has a very special purpose now. and I'm very happy about that. These have become very collectible, because if you want a real 1951 or 52 P bass, be prepared to spend five, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 digits. But this is a Made in Japan one, but it's a very, very, very good reissue, because it was made for the Japanese market. Japanese made Fenders that come to the USA are of a lower quality. The Japanese made basses and guitars for Fender that stay in the domestic Japanese market are higher quality. That's what this is. So this bass technically shouldn't be in the USA. You kind of get what I mean. So it's a great instrument, and it's got a very special purpose. So I'm very, very happy about that. We all have a special purpose, right? If you don't know what your purpose is yet, keep looking. Keep an open mind. Keep an open heart. Life's a journey. You know what I mean? It's the journey. It's not the destination. It's the path. Because I got news for you. We'll never become masters. If you want to master science or music or writing or art or dance, you're not going to do it, because it's impossible. But that's the whole point. It's the journey. You know what I mean? I'll never master music. I'll never learn everything about all antiques, but it's okay. It's the journey. You know what I mean? And you are part of that journey. So please subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. It is not even 7:30 yet. Nothing's open yet around these parts. I wish there was like an antique mall right now I can go to and like bring you guys, or like a some kind of market, but some kind of weird random flea market to go right now. I would bring you guys, trust me, but there's nowhere to go. We can go Trader Joe's at 9 a.m. I want to do this. I want to go to Trader Joe's, and I probably will, and bring this as my shopping cart. They bring your own bag. I want to bring this, my own cart. I see my phone doing the 5G dance, which freaks me out. So I'll tell you what. I am going to high five, vibe on up. Yes, high five. I know who that is. My 5. Yeah. I have to get some more coffee and then start my day, get my new tattoo. But don't worry, I'm gonna check in with all you. Vibe on up. I know who you are. I miss you and love you, and I'll talk to you soon. So as always, just remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. You gotta hold on, all right? Thanks for checking in.